Hey guys, my name is Jess.
I'm Dan.
And you're watching GameSpot News. That's it.
Let's go home.
Good job. First up, you may have noticed that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has surpassed 1.5 million concurrent users on Steam.
God damn, that's a lot.
That's a lot of chicken dinners. Just to remind you, Dota 2, the previous owner of the most concurrent players title, peaked at 1.29 million in March of last year. Dota 2 and PUBG are also the only two games in Steam's history to pass 1 million peak concurrent players. That's not all though. PlayerUnknown himself, Brendan Green, said in a Reddit AMA that he'd love to add a single-player campaign, saying, "I think the island we have could be a great location for an interesting story, but unfortunately we just don't have the time or the resources for this at the moment."
He also revealed that 3 new vehicles are being delivered to the island and shared a screen of one on Twitter. Check it out. PUBG is currently available in early access on Steam and will make its way to Xbox One via the game preview program later this year. You may have heard over the weekend that the Chinese room developers of Dear Esther and Everybody's Gone To The Rapture is kind of shutting down.
Founder Dan Pinchbeck confirmed that the studio was hit with layoffs, reducing the headcount to just 3, and that they're going dark, at least for now. After facing a health issue in June, Pinchbeck said the team had a very serious think about things, and decided between financial pressures, trying to keep the lights on for the employed team, the stress of end of development, health issues, it just wasn't a tenable thing anymore. It was time to take a break, recharge, recover, and have a good think about the future. The team's VR fairy tale So Let Us Melt is the final finished project, at least for now, from the studio.
Pinchbeck cited the team's hard work, saying, "We did our best to try and help the team secure new positions, and then we all, the whole team, threw everything we had at wrapping the game. It didn't feel fair to anyone, least of all people who had spent a year working on a project, to have its completion and release overshadowed by news about the studio closing. So we've held off on the announcement until we felt we were clear of all of that. The Chinese room, or what's left, are currently working on a game called 13th Interior and have secured funding for a new game called Little Orpheus. Fingers crossed they can bounce back." After going offline for maintenance, Destiny 2 is back up with an update that adds faction rallies. Update 1.03 has brought the limited time event that sees you pledging your Pew services to one of the 3 in-game factions for rewards. There's the original Emo's Dead Orbit, Wipeout cosplay group Future War Cult, and Goody Two Shoes New Monarchy. After choosing which faction you want to align with, you'll be rewarded with faction tokens by completing public events, lost sectors, strikes, the raid, or crucible matches. For your trouble, you'll be able to grab faction-specific weapons, armor, and shaders.
There's also powerful weapons up for grabs, like the Dead Orbit Scout Rifle, Future War Cult Pulse Rifle, and New Monarchy Sidearm. At the end of the event, the faction that has collected the most reward packages will see its weapon available to all players, regardless of faction affiliation, for 50,000 Glimmer, while members of the winning faction will be able to grab it for 1,000 Glimmer. The winner of the faction rally will be named next week on October 3rd at 10 AM, so get to it. That is everything I got for you today. Do let us know what you thought of today's stories down in that comment section, and do remember we'll be back every day of the working week to let you know what's going on in gaming.
Bye!